As a YouTube content creator in the jazz realm, I constantly get videos recommended by other content creators, and one of those creators and teachers and awesome player is the saxophone player Chet Lefkowitz-Brown, and his YouTube name is, I believe, Chet LB, but I'll put a link to his channel in the description. And I was recently watching a video in his series of standards, and I encountered What Is This Thing Called Love, and I was really taken away by the great stuff he was playing. So this video is about that stuff and how we can apply it to the guitar. Coming right up. So the thing about Chet LB is that he has a huge range of vocabulary he mastered to play on the saxophone, right? It goes from bebop stuff to beyond, to contemporary, to really fast kind of Coltrane-like, Michael Brecker-like phrases, to really traditional, very harmonic phrases. But, and that's the most important thing, on top of that he has great sound and great time. And if you watched my previous video, and I will put a link in the description, I was talking about that those two things are the most important things, sound and time. And after that we can talk about vocabulary, and that's what we're going to do in this video. So I transcribed from his recording of What Is This Thing Called Love. There's a link to that recording in the description. I was intending to transcribe 6 licks, but I wanted to do 2 per 251, and there's 3 251s in the song, or 3 kinds of 251s, and but I did 7. So let's just take a look at what we have. Oh, let's start at the top of this document. So I've got 2 lines for the 251 to F minor, and then I've got 3 lines for the 251 to C major, and then I got a 2 for the 251 to B flat. And this first one sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Now, as you will see with many of the licks, the way he uses the chromatic notes makes it really very handy to play on guitar, because as we all know, playing chromatic runs is very easy on guitar. So these licks are all really great, really convenient to play on guitar. So I might do more of his stuff on guitar, because it's really fun to play and very different from the stuff we usually do. So let's play this on a backing track of What Is This Thing Called Love. I just uploaded it, and you can also do that. So it will be the first 4 bars of the A parts, and the rest I will just improvise something. Really swinging line, and not very difficult to play. One tip I could give you is that I like to play the triplet in the last bar with a down, up. So that means that I have 2 downstrokes in a row, because from the E to the E flat. But you can do it another way, but that's the way I do it. I think it's the most swinging way. Let's go to the next one. It's kind of more of an abstract one. He plays this in the, I think, second chorus or the third chorus. He starts off more traditional, and then the more the solo progresses, he gets more out. That sounds great. So this is one of those later phrases. It sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. Really great. There's no need to analyze it. It's just a very melodic but abstract phrase, which it's not that difficult to play on guitar, except maybe for the last bar with the pinky on 2 consecutive strings. But it's doable. Let's try that out. Super nice. Next one. Here we come to the 2-5-1s to C major, and those are not normal 2-5-1s. They start off with a half diminished chord, D half diminished, and basically what you can play over that chord is just think F minor. That's the easiest because D half diminished. It's the same as F minor 6, so it's basically the same as the previous chord, which is also F minor 6, right? You get G half diminished, C7, F minor 6 for 2 bars, and then 2 bars of D half diminished, but that's the same chord, so it's basically 4 bars of F minor, which you can see in this example because he plays this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1. This one is tricky to play on guitar because of the last bar with the triplets. It's kind of a jump. But it's also an effect. Maybe you miss that note, maybe you play another note. I mean, it's still fun, you know. So the first 2 bars, or the first bar, is basically F minor. That's something I would play over F minor major 7 if you want to be precise with the E. Great triplets there. I've never played something like this on guitar. Sounds great for C major. So that's what you get when you start transcribing other instruments. You get really stuff that is very suited to that instrument, which might actually work on guitar or not. In this case, I think it does. So let's try that. So that's the second 4 bars, the 2-5-1 to C, starting with a D half diminished. Time. A little more tricky, but it is a lot of fun. So this is a lick that I really want to try to get under my fingers. Although, of course, there's not many songs where you have this 2-5-1 to major starting with a half diminished chord. I mean, which songs are there? Night and Day, I Love You. This one, what is the thing called Love? I mean, obviously there's more, but you could actually just play it on a normal 2-5-1, especially when things get going and you just play this. And if it's D minor 7, like a normal, it might sound a little bit strange. But it can also be really cool. It depends a little bit on the situation, right? But it might actually work, so you could just do that too. Here's another 2-5-1 to C, starting with the D half diminished. 1, 2, 3, 4. Three, 4. So I like the fact that there's this A flat major triad there, which might sound strange, but it's just kind of a G7 sus flat 9 sound. So it works great. And it's also part of this just moving line, so that is not really a problem. Yeah, let's just play this on the backing track. And again, this one really, it sounds like D half diminished or like F minor, but you probably could play it on a normal 2-5-1. In fact, maybe we should play it in the bridge too, because the bridge is a 2-5-1 to B flat, a normal 2-5-1 with C minor. So if I just play, if I play it in B flat, so we can try out playing a half diminished sound on the C minor, which is not correct, but probably it will still sound good. I still think it works on the bridge. Obviously, it's maybe not the thing I would play in the first time I play it in my solo, like the first chorus. Maybe I play it in the second chorus when things are starting to get a little bit more free. Okay, I got one more of these 2-5-1s to major, starting with a half diminished chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Three, 4. I think the chromatics again, they help in this lick. It just makes it more easy on guitar to play than if they wouldn't be there. Let's try this one out. And now we have two 2-5-1s to B flat left, so that's a bridge. This is a fun one. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's basically a quote from a standard called Laura. That's the song, so that lick is inside of this 2-5-1. 3, 4. And yeah, let's play that. So it's a bridge. Pretty cool. And this is the last lick. Yeah. Another 2-5-1 to B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. One, two, three, four, one. There you go. I think I played most of the phrases in that solo. For me, they are also new, but they're really fun. I'm gonna spend some practice sessions getting some of them better under my fingers, and I might check out some more stuff of Chet LB, great player. Check out his stuff. If you like the video, please subscribe, like, and if you want to download the tabs, you can always download them from my Patreon, and there's a link to that in the description. I will see you all in the next video. Bye! It's basically a quote from a standard called Laura. Laura.